All right, so let me check a few more titles through the SERP and see if we have some enough data to create the brief. And importantly, I have to make it clear now that I cannot it will take time to get all these things ready, and then reading the content, then researching more on the topic, and then create the brief. So I will basically give you a very top level demo, but interestingly very insightful and practical uh, demonstration as well of the things that I'm doing. Like for one section, I'm doing a sample work, so you can understand how you can multiply the effort and do the same yourself. Okay, so subtitles. We're gonna start with now subtitles. So first title is saying 11 best whey protein powders according to, I don't know the full one. Let me open the page. Okay, it's not. I have to use VPN. All right, we reload it. Okay, the title is 11 whey protein according to registered. And let me check in the source code. According to registered dietitians 2024. Okay, it's very unconventional title I've been seeing, and the brand name is also there. Okay, so sorry. Okay, it's basically telling according to dietitian. So I would also need to use context here, dietitians in my content. Dietitians, dietitian. Yeah, this one is important, so I'm writing it here and moving to the next thing, which is the next title on the page. Okay, next one is saying how to choose the best protein powder. So this is the whole context, or maybe probably we could create a separate heading for this question. So let me write it here as well. The exact question: how to choose the best protein powder. And then we have, I tasted 30 whey protein powder to find the best one. Okay, the best clean protein powders reviewed by dietitian. Clean protein powder, so this is also very important. Powder, if not, if we couldn't like create a separate heading for this, or separate you can say some other section, probably we'll just use this ngram, the trigram in our content. I'll just instruct the writer probably to use it as a context term. So dietitian, as you can see, dietitian is uh, being there a couple of times, used by the top serve. What is the healthiest protein powder? And now you can see there are more combinations, or the more adjectives are theirs, or the context qualifiers for that are appearing with best protein powder, not only protein powder. Best protein powder for muscle gain, I think I've done that. Best sports nutrition protein powder blends. So first of all, I will make it protein powder blends. I'll just also check it on Google if there's a specific con- is it a like specific context, or it combined with another whole uh, with some more words, but it's a protein blend, it's the right phrase. So one phrase is protein powder blends, and another is can say that best sports nutrition protein powder. I would also make it like this: sports nutrition protein powder, and I'll make it like this. So this is just I'm like it's a kind of combination with protein powder as we are doing above. Okay. Best protein powder 2024. As if we seen, we need to mention here at least one time in our content. 12 lab tested picks. So lab tested, probably just writing it out so I could use it somehow in my content or instruct writer. Lab tested protein powder. I think that would be the correct engram. So why always I'm making combination with protein powder and lab tested, like, and healthiest clean. So the reason is basically Google works on EAV. Every time Google is looking for connecting entity with its attribute and then value of the attribute. So this is the main challenge, or you can say the main process Google is always looking to formulate or find. So what about if you write if you provide these EAVs in the proper way, like you probably if you write, like, for example, I mean, if you are writing, for example, about, let me think a quick example. If my question is what is lab tested protein powder, okay, and I'm starting with these are the protein powder that are used to XYZ, or you can say, you can simply write these are used to XYZ. I mean, what about if you give the complete value, like lab tested protein powder is a type of protein powder, okay, that is commonly used by XYZ for ABC. I mean, these are the proper combination you are giving, and definitely it will make your sentence a bit long, but it will be more easy to read the information in this case. Every time when you are writing your content, I mean, try to mention the entity and associate with its attribute, not only like, for example, what is the color of the laptop, for example, what is the color of apple's of MacBook, for example. So writing the color of MacBook is black. So in this case, the I'm not sure if black is there. The color of MacBook is black, and this is the question: what is the color of MacBook 2024? Let's suppose. So this is the complete EAV in this sentence. The color of MacBook is black. MacBook entity, attribute, color, and value. This is what I'm saying to give Google a complete EAV pair within your content, so Google can relate it back and connect it with the information user is searching for. Anyways, that's why I'm making these combination with the entity again and again. So Google knows that we are talking about lab tested protein powder, and make information retrieval and crawling and machine responsiveness basically is the main challenge, the main goal for us here. So we'll see a couple more. So we have covered these three which means are very important. Someone has written in the title and ranking on top. Which protein powder is right? Let me open it. Right for what? Probably right for you. Okay. Again, these titles are not very effective. Right for you, you probably write like for which protein powder is right for muscle gain XYZ. You probably give some direct benefit, I mean, for which user are searching for information. Anyways, We'll jump to that later. Best protein powder for to buy. Best protein powder to buy. So I have written here buy protein powder as let me control F quickly. Okay, we have done that already. And so we are done with the title. Just see if there's anything we have missing. Protein powder taste. I think this is the combination. I think I can make it myself. Protein shakes. I think I've done meal shakes, but not protein shakes. Protein shakes. Again, you can now imagine the diversity and the dynamics of this kind of research of like finding information. How much you have to use your brain, how much time it will take to get the information through multiple sources, then connect it with each other. Basically we are not started connecting this information with each other, we just writing the information, and just we are writing but making more sense by connecting couple of n-grams, couple of combination together. So I think it would be good if you do it in the start like you make your combinations in the right way in the start, and then you probably connect the information easily. Best quality. Okay, let me make it also to the list. Best, sorry, high quality protein powder. Best quality is not some, not combination someone would search. Mostly people search high quality, so that's why I've chosen the the right one. Anyways, now we'll look at some sub prescriptions as well. uh, 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 uh. Okay, first we have best whey protein powder according to registered dietitian. The name of the dietitian, sorry, so it's the shake, I guess. So now Google is showing the rating as well. So okay, it's important. Then we have whey naked whey pass low calorie calorie protein powder. Yeah, makes sense. So what I'm getting here, I'm getting all possible vegan fun flavor. The best chocolate whey protein Thorny chocolate whey protein, the best vanilla whey protein powder, beam vanilla. Okay, we'll read those pages, then we'll find more context, but I'm picking the top context which I'm getting right now. Clean, I think we've done that. Good. Transparent labs. Animal protein powder. Okay, you can see this is also okay. So we are now into descriptions. This one will also be go there. Top protein powder. Top protein powder. I mean, you have to probably figure out more combinations like these to use in your content multiple times as a context term. It will be good. Discover the best sports nutrition blend sellers. Best protein powder out there. You tested some many types of protein powder and more like it's sponsored, but you can also check if there's some more important context. Weight management, muscle recovery. So you can maybe add them into the benefits probably. If you go to the benefits part, weight management, muscle recovery, and it will be a win-win situation, I guess. We'll definitely research more information for each context vector, but right now what I'm doing, I am picking the top picks Google is showing on top, which means that are the maybe popular, or have some search demand, or have more something to do with users queries or users behavior or intent. So probably it's always goes to prioritize these information first, then focus on the other attributes or other type of context that we can process in our topic. Anyways, we've done meta description, most of the content or context already covered. Image tab is a very a gold mine, by the way, for finding and pairing attributes with the entity. For example, best protein powder body. So probably you need to make a combination here. Best protein powder for body. So this would be the ideal one, the relationship. If you're not sure about how these two could be connected with each other, as two entities could have like 1,000 plus relationship, what you have to do now, you need to now check that best protein powder, and then you will write the next word or phrase for which you want to see that which relationship is most popular or most common between two entities, or main or between two contexts. As you can see, best protein powder according to experts. So let me find body here. You can say for bodybuilding, okay, for bodybuilding, for fat body. So you can see actually the relationship, how it could be connected with body. So you can also do that in image tabs. You can do that best protein powder for body building. Okay, best protein powder for gym. Either you can do best protein powder for gym, or you can do best gym protein powder. I would say can maybe try both, but can maybe this one is more relevant. I mean, maybe probably someone maybe search in this order, best gym protein powder. Okay, best whey protein. Now you thinking, you now looking at how I'm making combination out of these things. Best protein powder nutrition, best nutrition, or let me check the combination of for this as well. Best protein powder and nutrition, how these two contexts are connected with each other. We'll basically see the consensus. The top one will appear here, and I'll see which one Google is showing on top has the most relevancy, which so we can pick maybe that the same angle. Best protein powder and nutrition, best optimum nutrition gold standard way at Amazon. Okay, let me find nutrition word here. Nutrition. Okay, do nutritionists recommend protein powder? The ultimate guide to taste and nutrition for health enthusiasts. Correct about nutrition. So this is the main context I can see now. Nutritionist recommended, approved, accredited protein powder. This is how we can make our context more consolidate. Okay, go to Google again. So once again, in the image tabs, we have top 10. I think that's top we have covered already. Health, best protein powder for health. Okay, let me make it. Or not even if you cover this way, you can probably just talk about health, the impact or the benefit of protein powder on health in general. So if you do not every time, it's not necessary to make a combination like this, best protein powder for health, but it's good. But in general, you can also talk about health. So totally it's your call, and how you find information being organized and connected with each other. And again, Google is the best tool. Six pack. Okay. So we can also maybe add just this term. We'll connect it later. Just it's now the writer job to see how this can be connected with, probably in the benefits part, or maybe the direct benefit or the indirect benefit. Girl, best protein powder for women, female, we have done that. So probably we will, if we are targeting women, we have to use the other synonym terms as well, like female, girl. And for men we can write for male, boy, uh, and man. Okay, woman. Okay, so what we have now next, price, muscle building protein, chocolate flavor, muscle building protein powder. I think we have done that for muscle building, for muscle gain. So you can also write here another context term for this, muscle building. Sorry, muscle building. And you know what I'm doing? I'm actually adding the synonym term for the benefit. Probably, if you need, if you find more synonyms out of the already written information, you can add wherever they make sense. For example, if you have a synonym like healthiest, for healthiest you can add a synonym to the list. Side effect. Okay, it's a very important thing. So one thing I would like to add, if you are like selling protein powder, definitely you would not like to discuss about the side effects, because some protein powder have side effects as well. I mean, what you do now, based in order to classify with the top 30 sources, you have to discuss the attributes that needs to be addressed, like side effects, and obviously the benefits, and you cover benefits because you sell protein powder, but you also have to cover side effects as well. Not in the way that you tell the side effects, but you can make use this attribute in a more positive way, like there is no side effect for the protein powder coming, uh, or this brand is offering, for example, or being, or like whey protein is used for this purpose and it has no side effect. I mean, you can use the attribute in its positive sense as well, which we also called good attributes. Some are bad, some are good attributes. So we can also write here side effects of protein powder. Then we have vanilla, a flavor. Have I written vanilla? Yeah, correct. So if chocolate way, okay. Let me read vanilla from here because I've written below. And there are more baby. Okay, best protein powder for babies, or best protein powder. It's not necessary to use best always, because protein powder for babies could also have convey the same meaning. But yeah, totally up to you. If it's natural, use the best word, best protein for babies. Child, you can see here. Now you, what you have to do, you can also do, can do this as well. Natural protein powder. This is a very important engram you have to optimize. Man, just I've written here in the benefits, water, uh, in as well. I've like mixed with water. Okay, so water will be covered in that context. Scoop of protein powder. Protein powder scoop. Yeah, scoop. EA, entity attribute pair. Heart. Probably we'll discuss heart in the side effects, or probably we'll discuss heart in the benefits that it boosts your heart performance. I don't know. Probably I have to check. Let me quickly see how it's connected with it, what relation is more uh, popular here in this case. Heart disease, you can see, yeah. not the benefit. Okay, discover the best protein, heart rate by age, normal blood pressure by age, heart disease. Okay, hemp heart protein powder 74%. We can also discuss, okay, is pre-workout bad for your heart? Mostly people are talking about heart diseases. I mean, which means that we have to clear that these protein powder will not affect your heart, or will not occur, or not will influence any heart disease. So we can maybe talk about heart disease as general, and then heart rate as general, or heart improvement or heart performance probably. If I write heart, the word used here, heart disease, heart rate, and heart protein powder, hemp heart protein powder. So this will be also a good thing if we cover heart protein powder anyways. So yeah, and I think now you get some idea why how I'm connecting information. You can do the same. And what we have next is PAA. PAA, I will do the question generation later, but I will now see what questions I can get here, and maybe change the angle of the question, change the formats of the question. So I will do that exercise. Are protein powder healthy? This one is very important. Okay. Then we have what is the most effective protein powder. So we will answer a definition like what is the most effective, what is the best, what is the top high quality protein powder. So definitely we have to give our opinion as well on all the protein powder we will give. By the way, I've not seen the SERP, but probably we give the list of the protein powders. So we have to give a direct definition as well. If someone just search what is the best protein powder, instead of showing top 8, just tell that this one is the best protein powder based on this and for XYZ. So again, based on your opinion, you have to cover a heading like this. What company is has the best tasting protein powder? I will just copy this. I'm just copying. It doesn't mean that I will just follow the same format in my content. I will make it more better. You will see how I will do that, which we call question generation. What is the best protein powder for recovery? And then we have this one is done. Let me see more question for each question that I, healthiest is done. As you can see, what are the side effects of protein? So I will just copy this as well. Okay, some more. What are the top five? Okay, that's done. Is there any protein powder that actually tastes good? Okay, we can make question like are protein powder tastes good? This one I generated. Okay, are expensive protein powder better? Can make more question. Are protein powders expensive, or and are there any protein that actually tastes good? What is about muscle gain? Okay, now it's important to have questions for each benefit separately. What is the best protein powder for X? And now we will replace X with the benefits: muscle gain, weight management, heart recovery, six packs. We will replace the X, and once we get all the benefits, and all, if all benefits are unique, not overlapping with each other, we probably have a separate question for each benefit. So if someone search for what is the best protein powder for muscle gain or muscle building, your exact one line answer, direct answer will show up on Google. This will be the objective of what I'm perceiving right now. Okay, so anyways, we have more questions in this format. What is the best whey protein? We can have like, what is the best X protein? Now the X will be replacing with soya, whey, and pia, which we just seen on a title of a page. Okay, so now you're getting, I'm creating some formats. Probably will answer them, and not all of them. It doesn't mean that I'll answer all 20, 50 questions in one page. And remember, it's like for every full stop or every space you have to be careful, because it actually takes Google, you can say, for each, I mean, a new token Google use basically for each sentence. And even a space actually cost Google money. So yeah, you have to be mindful in that case. Not covering everything. Technically you cannot cover everything, but if you cover it, it doesn't mean that now you will rank. So you have to prioritize information for Google only that is very important. Okay, so we got some PAA. Next we have related searches, and I'm also seeing some Reddit tabs as well, Reddit section sub feature as well. So I'll get to that as well in a bit. So related search is what we have in related search. It's very simple. Just see whey protein for, we have best protein for men, we have best protein for yeah, we have weight gain. Have we done that in our weight gain? Yeah, okay, cool. Build muscle is done, woman weight loss. Okay, nice. So it means we are on the right track. Anyways, okay, some more question. What is the best protein for muscle gain? Okay, we have done that query template here. Best protein powder for, where is that? Best what is the best protein powder for X? So I've done that. Okay, highest absorption rate. Okay, absorption rate, highest absorption rate. I'm not copying the whole question here, but what I will do, I will copy this context and I will probably write here, just because everything will be now combined together. So I'm just writing here in image tabs, absorption rate. Probably will do that, protein powder absorption rate. So every time I try to create entity attribute pairs, so Google can understand what we are trying to talk and what's the main context behind, and simply how things are connected with each other. Okay, so it's been some time. I'm tired as well, but no problem. I'll keep this tutorial going until we get to some resolution, and inshallah. Okay, now in literature searches we have done that, and then we have some competitor one. Before moving to the competitors, I would like to uh, tell that there are some more sub features we have ignored. Reddit tabs, Reddit sections ranking. What is the best quality protein powder without extra flour? What is the best protein powder to buy from Costco? Okay, what is Costco? Let me Google it. Costco is something, a city or country? No, it's like Walmart if I'm not wrong. Costco versus Walmart. Yeah, I thought this was same. So just checked which are its competitors, and then we have, okay, if you want to read Reddits as well, you can maybe read them. And we also, you can also check the all these as well, like optimum nutrition. Optimum nutrition is also the context term. Some more like, okay, muscle tech, hydrolyzed protein powder. So I'm not writing now because I just wanted to move towards the next part as I'm getting bored, and just couple of steps left. So the couple of steps is basically first of all to find a Wikipedia page, protein powder, then wikipedia.org. So two pages, three pages, four pages. Okay, way self page, protein itself has a page. Okay, so first of all we have to first of all read them if you are new to the product or you have like very beginner knowledge. But what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to extract the context from this page as well. Protein supplement, I haven't even touched this phrase in my content, in my brief research. So probably I'll add one more column here. I'll add Wikipedia and I will write protein supplement, dietary supplement. Okay, this is the entity type. What I mentioned in the start, that this is how we write definitions. And I'll, by the way, create a separate video on on different formats of the content, how we write those sections and questions, basically like what type questions, how questions, why questions, what the format we follow, and with some practical examples as well. Bodybuilding supplement, so you can see the potential of the information through this page you can get. And what I'm doing, I'm simply copying the contexts out there, not focusing on one word, two word, three word, the context that I need to cover in the page to Google understand the main theme or the thematic. By using thematic words, I could signal Google what my macro context is, and then Google can, and not just for the sake of understanding of the machine, but also if someone's searching for bodybuilding supplement, dietary supplement, protein supplement, protein bar, for example, you would also be ranking through the whole queries within a topic, not just one protein powder phrase, but the other as well. So you have to connect those, like not just one word but the synonyms of that term which you just search. And this will give you definitely a maximum boost when you open your Google search console, and you will see you're getting impression on these as well if you target them in the wisely, in the right place, in the right format. Okay, so as you can see, I can get more, many more from this page, maybe hundred and thousands more contexts also from this page as well, like protein supplement, like maybe in the construction of maybe in the definition of protein powder we can maybe define them, like these are basically made from X and used for Y, and being mostly served with Y. I mean, you basically, Wikipedia pages are basically good for understanding the foundation of the topic. Maybe if you're defining it, the topic, you can get the entities or how the contexts are aligning with each other, not just one page. Just for example, I'm telling Wikipedia, but more there's another separate debate on how to define a question, or sorry, how to answer a question. Anyways, these multiple pages will help you, and same you have to do with the competitors as well. Like you will open a competitor page, I mean, just which I just opened, glamour, glamour.com. What you do now, you will extract the context from this page as well. Registered dietitians, have I mentioned it in my topic? No, I will just write here because okay, now I have, by the way, a separate column for competitor one. You just see top two competitors who are ranking. Dietary registered dietitians. Okay, then I have like reading the content manually. Okay, the best one for smoothies, baking, and more. Okay, so one more can say combination coming in my mind: best protein powder to mix with baking, or best protein powder for baking. In simple words, I will write here Best protein powder for baking, or maybe baking protein powder. If you just check the Cochrane's through Google search, probably you will know the more exact or more accurate uh, combination. Okay, so hitting a daily, let me make it a bit zoom so you can see my screen. Okay, hitting a daily protein quota. This is the very important context you have to cover as well. Protein quota. Then I have can be tough, especially if you are super busy in documentary. Fish, meat, poultry. I mean, these are the main natural sources of protein. So if you are talking about the supplement protein, then you must have to target these unigrams as well. It's very important. That's why dietitians recommend the best whey protein powders as an easy way to add 30 grams of protein powder to your diet. Okay, grams. We'll just mention use grams to connect with the information you're talking about. It makes sense that people turn to protein powder and protein bars. Protein bars, I think I've seen on Wikipedia, but didn't add. So you can probably know what I'm doing here. Uh, so read through the page, open unique contexts, and then find more information, find more context. And one more thing I can see here, uh, they are targeting a lot of credible entities like whey protein. They're quoting something here. Whey protein is the watery portion of milk that's separate from the curds during the cheese making process, says Brittany Werner. RDN, I don't know RDN, what is that? RDN, a journal or research paper, or her company. MS Director of Coaching at Working Against Gravity, a nutrition company. Okay, so yeah, why it actually mentioning a nutrition coaching company? This is very important for machine. Not it has just mentioned a company uh, specialize in. Okay, that's fine as well, but it has mentioned the entity type as well, a nutrition coaching company. Okay, and the exact name of the person, and director of coaching at his her title. This is what I say, that topics like these need a heavy claim and to back the information you are actually telling. So basically this is very important. Google actually, and by the way, I do not I do not support that link approach. I mean, you don't need to add the links for the each research you are quoting, because it will dilute your page rank. We do not add links at the top, by the way, and sometimes at the top, if it's a like you can say the content is in our outer section, for example. And one more thing, we do not add links for all the research papers, but the way it is quoting research, this is very important. And this is how I have also mentioned in my brief for my writers as well. Okay, let me make it a bit so you can see here, for each research mention its year, researcher, if there are multiple researchers, mention all of their names, the journal where the research is being published, topic on which the research is being published, and explanation mean connect the research, you can say abstract or the summary or the conclusion with what you are trying to say, with your macro context. I mean, if your macro context is, for example, overhydration or alcohol intoxication, for example. So what you do now, that a research writing on, for example, intoxication, you will connect that with your macro context of your main page topic. So that's where explanation comes in, and in explanation you also give uh, you can say the opinion or the conclusion based on that researcher, and then convince the reader what you're trying to say based on the research. And a good example here, a 2019 paper published in XYZ, in XY, and in X by Y and Z, and you can say another name of the person of National Institute of Drug Abuse further explain. So research paper further explain. This is, you can see the context getting. So this is a good format, by the way. By the way, if you don't have all of these, probably you can quote maximum if you have, and some more rules as well. Anyways, we'll get to the back to the point. Okay, so now your job is to you can say copy the context or make context yourself and add within your brief, and then you can probably start creating the brief. Okay, so let's start the brief with the heading vectors. First, I would like to make all things very close to each other, like the query templates. I'll make it like a new tab, duplicate it. Okay, data mining final. And now what I will do, I will combine them. Then this information I will maybe probably add here. Okay, and main sub tabs. Now all these things will be Mhm. Mhm. Okay, so you can maybe segregate questions here. And query templates to the like this, the best ones like this. Hmm. Mm, okay, this one is also will go there. Okay, now I will club the same type of context. Let me find get that as well. Basically, I just got around 20% context. So you can imagine that I do not got the whole picture. It could have taken more time and you guys maybe get bored. But maybe I will try to create something through this and I hope it will be helpful. Just I will share my methodology now, the practical methodology. Now the real game will begin actually. Okay, so I will just make it like more, group them together. For example, whey protein, the entities whey protein, casein protein, and they will do close together. Clean protein powder, healthiest protein powder, they will be close to each other. Lab tested protein powder, sports protein powder blends, heart rate, heart disease. Okay, these will probably go into side effects, under side effects like this. Okay, remove them. Heart protein powder. Okay, fish, poultry, protein quota. Best. This will also go there like this. Okay, really. Okay, so now I have some questions got from the people also ask and generated some few questions myself. So I will do question generation later on. And sorry. And before that, I have important context with best, with some context terms, unigram, bigram, trigram as well. Okay, so what I will do now, see the I will read basically I have to see the SERP and I have to see the user perception as well. So the SERP analysis that we normally do. So now I'm moving towards the analysis part before creating the brief. Okay, so best protein powder. First of all, let me construct my title, and this is very obvious that my H1 will have a word like best protein powder, and in H1 we have a title case. Okay, okay, this one is confirmed. Now I'm moving to the next part. Someone has mentioned numbers according to this. Okay, according to. Now let me write some formats here. According to, we can make X means best protein powder according to X according to Y. And we can also make X means every time best protein powder. For we can also make a combination like this. You can see the for 2 by we can also add that X best protein powder 2 by. Okay, clean protein powder. So I would definitely go with best approach, and then I will make it like simply protein powder, and then I'll try to add some attributes. Probably for I will like make it best protein powder for muscle gain, and make it like weight gain, muscle gain, and weight loss. So this is coming from the query semantics. The most search phrased, I mean, the query template is with weight loss and weight and muscle gain. One variation is this. One variation could be can make it like 9 or 11. Use the odd number, basically it more relate with the psychology. 9 best protein powders. Now we have to add S for muscle gain and weight loss. So this one is also a good example. And the third one could be best protein powders, best protein powder According to, yeah, recommended by, I think it's more relatable. Recommended by dietitians or certified or dietitian and dietitians. Okay, okay. Best protein powder recommended by dietitians. This one also be a good variation, but looking at more subtitles, we can maybe get to. All right, so looking at the more subtitles, we can get more ideas. Okay, so I think I would make one more thing here. Let's download their the top queries that they are actually ranking on from Ahrefs. Okay, it's getting huge traffic. Export. Just need keyword and volume tab. All right, done with some formatting as well. Okay, and definitely once you get the top authority source you want to outrank for a certain type of query network, you will get that page relevant to this topic as well at the end of this columns. Yeah, here. So you should have like it's good like people some people I've seen they start with just one competitor, some start with two, some start I start with three, by the way. One authoritative source, two top sub competitors, their queries basically what they're actually ranking on. And definitely this is not enough, we'll just get some ideas what type of information we need to prioritize and where they can best fit within our brief. Okay, so these are the probable H1s, I think could be we can set. But I guess looking at more pages from the top can maybe get more data ready like this. Okay, 11 best whey protein powder according to registered dietitians. And then it's starting with hitting a daily protein quota can be tough, especially if you're super busy. The intro is good. There are some numbers as well, some quotation as well from the industry sources, industry research papers. To learn more about how to select a quality whey protein, we spoke with research when the people who consume whey protein daily. And if you are looking for plant-based protein option, check out list of. Okay, nice. And this is, by the way, we don't recommend in our means methodologies. In semantic briefs we do not give link in the start to, even if it's a very relevant guide. We just put these kind of links in the end in the supplementary content. Okay, the best way protein powders at a class. Okay, it has given a list. What about if we create a table, like after the h1 there would be a summary, and then if we put a table here, you can see simply here table for best protein powders. Okay, then we have a specific, the best whey protein powder class. Five they have given, no, four. Okay, then they have your whey protein questions answered. Okay, they have separate guides probably. What are the no, these are the table of content. And look at the format. I mean, it's not properly optimized, but anyway, these are the headings that being covered on this page. Do you need a protein powder? What are the benefits of protein powder? Okay, so now what I'm doing, I'm creating the very important headings that I think that should be answered within my page. And based on the attribute, there are like benefits of protein powder, side effects of protein powder. I mean, these are the top attributes I think that we will answer, and will make a question format for these attributes. Well, let me also see my research page. We have put some questions there. Are protein powder wealthy? And let me just copy them. Let me just paste them here. And okay, we make a row size equal. It's probably okay. Cool. So let me do it like, what are the benefits? What means I will enlist the benefits, or I will define the benefits, not the other format. And so question format is, as I've mentioned many times, like Google convert every heading into its questions, and then test it out in people also ask results to see which one is getting more, for example, mouse overs or impressions in simple words. And you do already structured content, and you already provide question format to Google. So Google, so you are actually saving time for machine, and obviously they will definitely make you as a preferred choice when it comes to um, getting information, or make you a quality information source for them. Okay, so also okay, now there are two options we can do for side effects. Number one, is there any side effect of protein powder, or what are the side effects? Based on our website, if we are selling, or you can say, yeah, selling product of protein powder, then it won't be good that if we define like what are the side effects. It would be good if we define like, is there any side effects of protein powder? This would be a more better option. Okay, then I have, are protein powders healthy? What is the effective best top quality high protein powder? Okay, what company has the best tasting protein powder? What is the best protein powder for recovery? Okay, so this is the query template as well. uh, what are the best protein powder for X? We need to see that one is recovery here. I'll just doing, probably I'll remove them later for muscle gain or muscle building. Then I have weight loss. Then I have pregnancy. Some more options we can try, by the way. And there could be more questions we can generate through queries. Man, the queries I've just got for recovery, for example, child, babies, and so on and so forth. And we can do it a bit later. Or let me just Google best protein powder for smoothies, diabetes. Then I have pregnancy. I've done that. Men, muscle gain. I've done muscle gain here, and then I have uh, muscle gain men. Okay, so for men, this will also be good option for men. For men, men, man, boy, man, woman, female, girl, and here we can also add male. Just I'll see which combination is best. Okay, is there any more smoothies? Yeah, smoothies. Okay, I guess we are good with that. I'll just make the questions like, or maybe make them just below so I can maybe come to them a bit later. Then I have a protein one. What are the file? What company? What is the best protein powder for recovery? I think I've covered that kind of format below. What are the side effects? I've covered. Is there any side effect? Yeah. So it do not need to answer that as well. Our protein powder tastes good. Okay. Our protein powder expensive. Okay. What is the best X protein? Okay. I thought I have to write here whey. Then I have to write here pia. Then I have to write here soya. I thought these are enough. Let me see. Whey protein versus plant protein pia, casein, casein, plant protein. Let me see if there are specific topic. Okay, plant protein. This is plant protein. Okay, so thing is, if we are just writing on best whey protein, then definitely we do not need to answer these. But if we are trying to get coverage on, for example, best protein powder, you can see the top pages. The number one is talking about whey, number two is still talking about whey,
It's talking about some general, probably. Let me open the page. And it's talking about, let me check, pia. No. Okay, yeah. Organic pea protein. It's talking about multiple protein powders, types of protein powder, pea. And then is it maybe talking about casein? Okay. Okay, it has defined just in the definition it's talking about. Then it has also maybe discussed about whey protein. Okay. So first we have to decide that we're gonna, what's the main topic basically. For best protein powder, in best protein powder we have to think that we have to finalize that are we gonna go with just whey protein powder or just or all protein powders. So what I think that we need to go with other one as well to get a good coverage. And if I open this page, top keywords, and if way is the top keyword, then which means this is the dominant intent, but not. People are writing for best protein powder, best protein powder. Yes, whey is the most searched, other than the other types of protein powder, but still people are searching for. Let me see, pia, and I'll see the top queries. Okay, so no pia because the top two are. So I will probably get one more page who is talking about general, like how to choose or what is the healthiest. Okay, let me open how to choose this one. I'll just see the. You can also see the, by the way, traffic. I mean, okay, it's not, the traffic is not bad by the way. And you can see there would be probably other types of protein as well. Like whey is still dominating, but there would be like pia. Let me check here. More filters. Uh, Keyword contains pia. Apply. Show results. Okay. Best pea protein powder is ranking on top. One more thing I would like to check, if I search this on Google, best pea protein powder, I will just double check that whether the results are same. Okay, best vegan protein powder 21 appetite. Best pea. Okay, which means pea has separate uh, angle people are covering on their pages. Okay, and if I write best whey protein powder, I'll also double check whether. Okay, I tested 30 whey protein powder. Okay, so on whey protein powder, the results are actually mostly results are same, or all results are same, and but when it comes to different like pia and the other probably casein, the results are probably, yeah, different. So we can also do like, if let me first export these. Okay, just a sec. Export. Okay, we also see that uh, so it's understood that we will be creating separate pages for pia and casein and plant-based protein powder pages. But one more thing, probably we could create a heading or question at the end of our in our supplementary content, and then from this question we will probably create a contextual bridge towards the main guide of this page. What is the best whey protein powder? Okay, so this one is the about our main topic, but for example, if we're writing on what is the best pea protein powder, and then we if we like just make a contextual bridge and then maybe link to that guide. Best protein pea powder. Okay, so this is again, we'll decide that later based on the overall outcome. We will do powder. Okay. Okay, anyways, some questions we have generated so far, and now again, I will look at the attributes we have created so far. Data mining, okay, these are done. Let me remove them. Okay, let's start from the start. Best protein photographer, okay, we have done that. Nice, very nice. But we have done in the question former, so that's fine. Query templates, best protein to mix with coffee. Okay, so these are the other ones like that needs to be mixed with some other kind of beverage or natural resource. Okay, like water, yogurt. So I will also make probably a heading. I'm just like writing here these phrases, and I will need to think that either they will be covering as a separate heading or all will be covered in one section. I will just double check it later. Then I have whey protein, milkshakes, casein protein. Casein protein, we have done that, milkshakes and drinks without artificial sweeteners. Okay, protein powder without artificial sweeteners. And let me also find the co-occurrence for this word. Okay, let me remove the other tabs. Like this. Okay, we'll just find a co-occurrence with low carb and protein powder. Okay, low carb protein powder. Some more pages I just see protein powder has no carbs, low carb protein powder. Okay, so this is the main thing I just wanted to check. Whey protein, okay. Casein protein, okay. Okay, I have also covered those. I don't need to write it again here. Let me just cut them as well and put them here like this. Now these are the main phrases. Probably we'll think that, do we need a separate heading for these phrases? Do we need a group per heading or question to merge multiple them, or we just don't need a specific section, we use them wherever they feel natural? I'll probably decide that later. Okay, we isolate. Okay, we isolate dietitian, uh, protein shake, chocolate whey protein isolate. Okay, so we also have to cover about flavors. For example, what I'm thinking based on the top dominant intent in my context that I got, or the queries, I haven't by the way seen queries. So people are searching about flavors as well, like protein powder flavors. I mean, so we have to create a question for this as well. For example, what are the best flavors for protein powder, or what are the best protein powder flavors? I think this one is more better. Okay, and in flavors now I will put the all the flavors that I got from query semantics. For example, me make it like chocolate, where's vanilla. I think I got that in this already, like this, but the other one, Where are those? Mm, vanilla. Let me Google. Let me Control F. Flavor. Maybe in this tab. I don't know where that was. So let me write. Let me just search on Google to get more coverage. Best protein powder flavors. Or simply write what are the best protein powder flavors. Can see here one up 100% whey protein, fruit loops. Okay, fruit is also the flavor. Okay, I'm just checking the ad, but always checking the top result is always a good option. Best protein powder, the strategist. Okay, the nice thing is on best protein powder, on flavors of protein powder flavors, even the top result is ranking not mainly talking about flavors. So that's also a thing to notice. Okay, so other than that, we have probably I'll just go to images or maybe see the first tab. Okay, and if I just open up this page and do Control F, have by the way, is there any? Yeah, this one flavor. Yeah, this was I was actually looking for cookies and cream. I will just do like this now. Cookies and cream. Then I have chocolate. I've written chocolate below, so I'll write one more time. Chocolate. And then we have vanilla, vanilla and strawberry berry. Then I have coffee and berry. Nice. Coffee and berry. Okay. Chocolate. Okay. Cool. Then we have okay. Sorry. Then I have more phrases like these. How to choose the best protein powder. So let me put a heading like this. If not there already, I will put it later. Yeah, like this. I'll decide the order later on how to choose the best protein powder and then remove it from here. Clean protein powder, healthiest protein powder. Okay, these are the phrases by the way. Lab tested protein powder taste. So maybe we can add this phrase protein powder taste in this question. Our protein powder tastes good. Okay, so let me move them to bottom so I can best protein powder tastes. Okay, then we have healthiest protein powder blend sports nutrition lab test sport nutrition. Okay, what about if I write best protein powder for athletes and also do one more for bodybuilding? I will see that whether I need to merge bodybuilding with muscle building. I'll see that later on. And by the way, I'm just adding more and more information and then finalize it later. Protein shakes. So I will also do some n-gram work here, like maybe add a column here, n-grams, which means we need to use these n-grams throughout the content and optimize them. For example, protein powder, then best protein powder, then protein shake, protein isolate, protein bar. Let me see what does this mean actually. Okay, so the same one. Okay, so what I'm getting the n-grams here, writing the n-grams that we need to optimize multiple times, and then healthy protein powder, clean protein powder, and lab tested protein powder. Like these are very prominent ones that we need to address with high quality as well. And and isolate, have we done that, by the way? Isolate, yeah, I've done that. Okay. Blends, protein powder blends, protein powder blends, then whey protein and whey protein powder. Protein shake, we have done that. We isolate, done that. Healthiest, done that. Lab test is clean shakes, high quality. Top protein powder. Okay, so with best we can maybe write that top protein powder. And we can also, by the way, try a combination, like if we are writing on protein bar, we can also do whey protein bar. And then if we are writing on isolate, we can also do that whey protein isolate. And same with shakes as well, same with blends as well. I mean, this is how you can do to make more. So blends, we have done that. Sports nutrition protein powder. Okay, I think I've done a heading here, athlete. So probably I will copy Control X this, and where is written athletes, I'll just write it here. So make it a good relevancy. Okay, then I have dietitian I've used. Okay, the dietitian, this needs also be used throughout the content multiple times. And dietitians and nutritionist, like these are the very important and common engrams that needs to, for example, that needs to be addressed in the intro of the article, so Google knows that we are talking about this specific topic, like the engrams. And the engrams also needs to be consistent in the outro, like the conclusion needs also be discussed about these as well. So I'll just add more if I find, but what I'm doing, I'm cleaning this sheet and moving everything here, and now doing some logical order things as well. Okay, animal protein powder, low calorie protein powder. Okay, so low calorie protein powder, I will just add it here as well. If in the end, if I create another heading, probably then I will shift couple from here as well, like low calorie, for example, how many calories are there in protein powder. So probably we can target this context there. But what I'm doing, I'm just adding is it that types of protein powder. Okay, I think this should be a heading. What are the types of protein powder? Okay, then I have animal protein powder, and I'll just write it like below, so I'm not confirmed where it should go. animal protein powder, plant protein powder, and other as well. Okay, then we have best protein. We have done that. Best gym protein powder. I think we need to cover this in best. In bodybuilding, we can cover this best gym protein powder, and then we have best whey protein. I think I've done that, and nutritionist we have also done that. Probably we can use this phrase one time within the content. Like, is there any side effects? We can maybe write it here. Nutritionist recommended protein powder, and they have no side effects, for example, like that. And then best protein powder for health. Okay, sorry, we have done that. Six pack, we can add it in bodybuilding, like this. Then we have side effects of, we have done that. Best protein for baby child, we have done the natural protein powder. This is also very important. We can I'm adding here it here. Protein powder scoop, maybe where we are discussing about the quantity, grams. Then I need to maybe create a heading how much protein powder you consume, or something like that. So probably we can then tell this specific thing. Okay, this will come in side effects. Where are the side effects heading? Is there any side effect? Okay, so I will also add these two. And hard protein powder, that also, I think this should also be go into side effects, to tell users that this is a hard protein powder. Absorption rate, also I'm just putting it below so I can maybe see what afterwards where it could fit. Okay, we have also done that. And in couple more as well. Protein supplement, oh yeah, this one is a very important variation. Like, we can add here, in here, and more, like dietary supplement, bodybuilding supplement, also add it here. And bodybuilding supplement needs to be must one time should come in this as well, bodybuilding supplement. And then I have dietary, have I added dietary? Yeah. Okay. Registered dietitians, best protein powder for baking. Okay, let me make a question, and then we'll finalize if we need to add this as well or not. Best, sorry, for baking. And protein quota, yeah, this one also be go with, like, absorption rate scoop or protein powder quota. Will create a separate question, maybe a heading, poultry, fish. In natural, in natural protein powder, we can maybe, around natural protein powder word or phrase, we have to group these together. Like, when we are talking about, for example, natural protein powder, we will talk about these as well. So for my understanding, for my reference, let me copy this and put it them here. Like, okay, these need to be covered throughout, like at one place, which means that grams. And I'll also add under quota, where is the quota, I'll add grams. Quantity needs to be discussed as well. Okay, it's done. Is there anything other? And by the way, as I mentioned, this is just the 20% data. I just not 20%, maybe 10%, and lot more information you can grab and maybe cluster that together, wherever they're making sense, by prioritizing things based on your source context and your search objective for each section. Okay, now we haven't, by the way, done queries meant lexical relations as well. So, and also, if I suggest, like, if you go on, maybe get some help from chat gpt as well. And if you can just write, for example, tell me top 30 or top 30 important attributes of protein powder. Content, amino acid profile. Okay, you can probably get the list of these as well. And I will just add the below like this. I'll prioritize them later, definitely. Okay, like in protein type, we can go to this like this. Now, taste, we can maybe copy and cut and paste it in tastes, or maybe in flavor, where is taste. So you can see there are a lot of opportunities. Maybe you can merge them first, you can merge them, and then the rest one you can probably create a separate heading or question if there is need. So a lot of work needs to be done here, but I think we'll do the other one first, and I'll see basically.